What's up, everybody? It is episode 1 of The Journey, a podcast all about talking to random strangers in the airport. To my right, we have Patrick Fitzgerald. And by day, man, tell me a little bit about yourself. What do you do?
I'm a bosun mate in the United States Navy.
A bosun's mate?
Yes, sir.
What in the name of God is that?
I feel like you're better off just looking it up.
Better off just looking it up?
Google.
All right, we'll follow
easier.
up with what a bosun's mate in the United States Navy is when we finish this up. But Patrick, you just got a very, very fat burger from the Hub Beer and Grill Yard in the Houston International Airport. It's for George Bush, right? They named it after him?
Yes.
So I'm looking off camera now because I'm speaking to the waitress. What can we
Bartender.
do? Bartendress.
Yes,
She is a bartendress. Apologies.
Peanut butter on this?
There is peanut butter on that. I can smell it.
Yeah.
There's peanut butter on that. You made a good choice, man. It's delicious.
Right on.
Speaking of peanut butter on burgers, there's a bar in Salt Lake City called Lucky 13 that does a peanut butter burger. It's absolutely fantastic.
I don't think I've ever had peanut butter on a burger before.
You're about to change your life, man. Not only with this first episode, with that burger. So cheers.
Cheers.
We've got
Cheers,
full
brother.
beers. Cheers to full beers. To everybody else that's out there serving their country and has in the past, we love you. Absolutely love you.
Amen.
Let's see this first bite. Let's see what you got.
I didn't order. It's called a sticky burger. if
It's
you're
a
ever here.
sticky burger. Oh no. What do you think, Patrick Fitzgerald?
Pretty solid.
Pretty solid. He's got, you can't argue with that. You can't argue with that. Those are his taste buds and his opinions, ladies and gentlemen.
Bacon makes it.
Bacon makes it. So peanut butter and bacon might be my new staple for my diet.
That's quality.
So a bosun's mate in the United States Navy, what is your specialty code or your job? What do you do for them?
All right, so you ask anyone else in the Navy, they'll be like, you paint and paint the side of the ship, scrape fucking paint off the boat and whatever. But if you ask a bosun mate what you do, we're the only people that fucking work in the Navy.
I like it. I like it.
You know?
I like it. So let's see. Show us your knuckles, man. What is that? What is it? Hold fast. I love
It's a little
that.
bosun mate tattoo, and that's my rating symbol.
I love
Bosun
that.
mate.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So how long have you always been able to have tattoos on your hands and visible in the
As long
Navy?
as I've been in the Navy.
How long have you been in the Navy?
3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
So how old are you?
I'm 22.
He's 22 years old, out there serving his country, and I would argue working your ass off as a bosun's mate.
Yes, sir.
And that's based on information we just found out, right? So, are you scraping barnacles?
No.
No? I don't. So explain a little bit more about that to me, because I don't really know. Like,
So
I don't
as
understand.
a bosun mate, your job, part of your job is clean and preserve the side of the ship,
Okay,
which isn't the most glamorous job.
but it's
But
important.
it's
man.
fun, and it is important.
If Mike Rowe were here, he would say it's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it, right?
Yeah.
And I mean,
It's quality.
fantastic
It's quality.
human, Mike Rowe.
But good shit. No, you don't paint. Well, you could be painting like high pressure washing barnacles and shit, but you're not scraping. It's more
Okay.
more just painting, scraping the side of the rust and whatnot. You know.
Okay. I had a painting business when I was in college, and you want to know a little secret? I hated every second of it. It was boring, but I made more money than I knew what to do with at the time. So that was nice.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that's
Okay.
That's a good business.
it is a really good business.
it.
Well, you're trained. The Navy trained you. They gave you a skill.
I wouldn't
right?
mind it either.
Hey, and you know what? It's pretty good because nobody wants to do it, man. And you're charging $35 an hour or more, for.
Yeah.
And especially if you can get a contract with an apartment complex or something to paint when people move out. Money, and that's what we're all about, right? We want to make a little bit more money.
All about the money.
So what do you do for fun, Patrick? What does Patrick do for appropriate fun is what the people want to know. The people want to know what you do for appropriate fun. So we want a wide swath of audience here. Don't tell us what you do with your buddies on Friday night. That's going to be off camera. We're going to talk about that off camera.
I love fishing.
You
I do love fishing.
So I don't know shit about fishing. I know nothing. I know you go like this, and then you get bored.
That's why you bring beer.
That's why you bring beer.
Good. How do you like it?
Fantastic.
No,
Okay.
So you gotta like it though.
Yes, absolutely. I think
I like
fishing.
the water.
Do you like to swim?
Yeah.
And I guess I could have figured, if I were to guess and someone was like, does Patrick like water? I would have been like, yes, he's in the Navy.
Yeah, I like water.
If you dropped me out on a boat in the ocean, I might have some anxiety.
Wow.
I swim well, but everything in the ocean wants to kill you. None of it is out there to be like, I'm here with your best interests in mind. It wants to eat me, and being eaten alive is one of my biggest fears, Patrick. I don't want that to happen to me. What's one of your biggest fears?
I'm afraid of heights, actually.
You're
Fun
afraid
fact.
of...
Fun fact.
Patrick is afraid of heights. Now, that's really interesting, because I imagine that when you're painting a ship, you've got to be either dangling or climbing a very large distance from the ground.
JLGs? You ever been in a JLG?
What is a JLG? Tell the people.
It's like a... I don't know how to fucking explain it. It's got like a basket on it. Whatever. And the arm extends all the way out.
Oh, like it's a lift.
Yeah.
It's a lift. It's like...
Yeah.
Those are the noises it makes. A lot of people don't know that, but that was
Pretty
exact.
good.
All right, Patrick. You look like a country boy.
From New York.
What? Look, okay, hold on. Time out, everyone. Look at Carhartt, everything, tattoos. He's even wearing those aren't khakis. Those are
Wrangler.
Carhartt. They're Wrangler pants, and he has boots on.
No, I don't. I got boat shoes.
Okay, those are boat shoes. He forgot that he's on leave. So, what else? Do you shoot guns?
Yeah.
What kind of guns do you like? What do you like to shoot? Do you hunt?
I don't hunt.
You don't hunt? I don't hunt either. I used to hunt. I grew up in Montana. Surprise to everyone. Yeah, I grew up in Montana on a ranch.
Looks like he's from California.
At minimum, I am a hippie. So, the last time I went hunting, crazy story. It's awful, but I'm not even going to get into the details because it's too graphic. The bottom line is, it took way too long for this animal to cease existing in a living space, and it broke my heart. I'm a big teddy bear. A lot of people don't know that about me. And that was it for me. I was done hunting. Done. I love to shoot guns. I feel that it is everyone's right to have and carry one responsibly.
Amen.
But I'm good with going out to kill something to eat it. Now, if somebody wanted to give me an elk, I would be very appreciative. Elk
I love
is
venison.
delicious.
If you ever want to send it my way.
If you ever want to send Patrick some venison, Patrick Fitzgerald, what is your Instagram? BigPatDaddy.com?
PFits96.
PFits96. So Papa Foxtrot India Tango Zulu 96.
Amen.
Boom.
Amen.
Did you see? Did you look how proud he was of me just now? I was proud of you just
His
now.
phonetic alphabet just spit out of his mouth like that.
Sliding in like it's a direct message. What's up? All right, Patrick. So where are you stationed currently?
Norfolk,
Virginia.
I'm actually
Virginia.
I'm in Newport News.
Newport News, which is not a media outlet for current events.
No.
I recently learned.
No.
And that's
It's actually
that's
probably
incredible.
one of the worst places in Virginia.
He said it's one of the worst places in Virginia. Why?
Well, I'm in the shipyard, so it's closer to like that downtown part of Newport News that's not nice. There's nice parts of Newport News, but where I'm at, not that nice.
See, and so the West Coast lives in my heart, Patrick. The West Coast lives in my heart.
You're from Montana.
I am from Montana, but Seattle, I love that city. I love that city. I've lived in Southern California. I've lived in the Phoenix area in Arizona. And something about Portland, I'm going to end up there, and I feel like in my heart it's going to be for an extended period of time. I could totally see Portland being my home base at some point. I don't know. I love like just progressive, open-minded stuff, and it seems like that's going on a lot there.
Yeah.
I've been to New York and South Carolina, and it's Fort Jackson, which is an army base. It's been, yes, thank you.
Rockin'.
So, the East Coast just has this whole different vibe, man. It has.
I don't think I could ever go to the West Coast.
Well, you like me. We're friends now. We're brothers.
It's very fine. Nothing against California people. One of my best friends from California, but
He has a Californian best friend, so he can say it.
yeah. But you guys are limited.
It's just a tiny. It's a minority.
We have different mindsets.
So if you tell somebody you're from New York, I'm pretty sure that stereotypically they're gonna think, "Oh, New York City. You must be from New York City."
People only think New York City.
Because New York City is a state by itself. It legitimately has more people in it than Montana times
by
10.
people, yeah, but like New York City in comparison of the rest of New York. So like New York City, like you can draw a little pin dot, right?
A pin dot,
and then you can go the rest of New York.
He was outlining the state.
It did the whole state.
It was exact.
There's a pin dot, and it was.
Patrick just found out that he has a talent for outlining states in the air, and a lot of people aren't going to pay money for that, but he's going to impress girls with it, so it's phenomenal. It's going to be great. He's going to be able to say, "Excuse me, where are you from?" And they're going to say, "North Dakota," and he's going to draw a square with exact proportions, and they're going to be blown away.
I don't know if I'm that good, but I can get the general.
Absolutely, he'll get the general idea out there. So, stationed in Norfolk, where do you go when you go on leave, Patrick?
Well, right now I'm in Texas.
Why?
The old lady's down here in Texas.
Your lady?
Yeah, the lady.
Oh, say hi to her. What's her name?
Alexis Mack. How you doing?
Alexis Mack?
Yeah.
Any relation to Chrissy? No?
I don't know who Chrissy Mack is.
Good answer. Good answer.
Who is that?
She's a very famous adult movie star.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
yeah.
Maybe I do know.
You might. You might. It's hard to say. Nobody knows, man. But you answered the right way.
Yeah, I did.
He answered.
See?
He's solid. Solid. So this is when. So let's just rewind like 13 minutes.
13 minutes.
Yes. I approached Patrick in the bar. I sidled right up to him, and I was like, "What's up, boo?" And he was like, "Don't talk to me ever again. Don't ever talk to me again."
That's not how it went. He asked me if I wanted to do a podcast, and I was like, I don't think I really want to do that.
He said no. He tried to say no to me. And look at this beard.
It was like, yeah, he doesn't want to do it. And then he convinced me. He was like, "I'll buy you a beer."
I did, and I bought him a beer. And we have this much podcast left to go.
There you go.
Maybe. I mean, we're getting close.
There might be another beer.
There's probably going to be another beer. At least one. I've got time.
There's no planes.
There are no planes. It has been pointed out to us that there are no planes. So, Patrick, I want to know, what are 3 things that you're passionate about?
The Navy. I love my country.
Ooh, that could be 2. You could break that into 2.
I love. Mine is the whole Navy thing. Get rid of that. Being a boatswain.
Yep.
My country.
Yes.
My country. I love my country.
Yes, he
I do
does.
anything for my country. And then,
You can do it, man. I'm going to throw out some examples.
My family. I love my family.
Oh!
I'm a big family person. Family oriented.
Okay. So there we go. We got being a bosun's mate, his country, and family.
Family and friends.
Family and friends. Because friends are family. Right? Friends are family.
You learn that in the military.
You do.
Definitely.
You absolutely do.
When you don't have no family around you, your friends are your family.
Well, it creates a bond, man. And that was, if you remember, now going back about 15 minutes, the very first question I asked Patrick was, I said, "Are you a veteran?" I figured he was in the Navy because he had knuckle tattoos and some anchors on his body, but he's wearing the hat with the Velcros all over it. And he's got patches. He doesn't have a beard like me, which does not have patches. Bosun's mate. So he said no, but then he said he was in the Navy. And as soon as he said that, I knew that I was going to get him on this very first episode of The Journey with Andrew Carroll. And here he is, right? Here he is, because we bonded over that brotherhood of serving our country together. I mean, I've been out for a while. I got out in 2011, man.
He's out, but not really out.
Yeah, you're never really out. You're never really out. Ever. And, yeah, so tell me what you, like, what are your views on life, Patrick? Do you feel that love will beat hate?
Live fast, not young, baby. I'm just kidding. I mean, I'm not really kidding, but
No, not at all. Not at all, right?
I've always been a person to enjoy your youth.
As you should. I'm still enjoying it.
Yeah.
As
I'm
it
young.
were.
I'm going to have fun. When I'm old, I'm going to be old. I'm going to be that grumpy bastard.
But why do you... But see, you're setting yourself up for a mindset in the future that you have to be grumpy. I am going to be even more awesome than I am now when I'm old.
It's going to make me awesome.
He said, I'm going to be so grumpy, it's going to be amazing.
Yeah. Like, plain and simple, I'm going to be so grumpy. People
Oh
are just gonna be
my
like,
goodness.
You are the shit.
All right, time out, Patrick. Excuse me, ma'am. There's a ma'am over here.
How
Are
do
you
man?
curious about what we're doing?
Not really.
Not really.
No, but
Where are you from, man?
Yes, where are you? Oh, look. Are you okay being on camera?
what are you doing with that first?
So it's the very first episode of the Journey podcast, which is all about talking to random strangers in the airport.
Okay, yeah. Go.
Yeah. Oh,
Got her.
Patrick, we'll be right back.
Got her.
And what's up? How you doing?
I'm okay, thank you.
You're
And
okay?
you, yeah.
What's your name?
Nunga.
Nunga.
Yeah,
My
people.
Andrew Carroll.
Coming from Birmingham, UK.
From the UK?
Birmingham, yeah.
I lived in Mildenhall for a while and I played some rugby over there.
Milton Keynes.
Mildenhall, United Kingdom, yes, in England. Well, so Birmingham, where is
In
where's-
the Midlands.
In the Midland, okay. See, and I don't remember the maps much. But I saw you.
Then you got London,
Yes.
and then you got
And everything
the
else.
Midland, West and East. I'm the West Midland, and then you go to the North, Manchester. Everything's in the North.
Which football team do you follow?
I don't really follow, but we got Birmingham team, we got Aston Villa.
Okay.
You know Aston?
No. Look, I don't know if we can hear us because the camera is so far out here
You
and
don't
it's
know
loud.
Aston Villa?
No.
How come?
Well, I don't follow football.
It's one of our men's team.
Thank
So I'm
you.
not talking to you anymore. You
Okay,
don't know
all right.
Aston
Well,
Villa.
thank you. I'm sorry. Patrick, get off your phone.
Piss her off.
Hey, calm down. We have business to attend to. All right, so we're back. We just took a quick commercial break, sponsored by the United Kingdom. Her Majesty, may she live forever
Humpty
or something.
God bless her.
That's the thing.
Majesty Queen,
Her Majesty the Queen.
just marry our last prince.
Yes.
So sorry for all the wicked
Whoa! You
sorry,
didn't
I gotta
even
get
tell
another
me. You didn't even tell me.
He's in the Air Force.
I'm
He
gonna-
doesn't know about this drinking shit.
Look, here's this. It's gone. And count it down. Count it down.
1, 2, 3. Send it.
I think, we're going to
Well
vote
done.
soon.
Well done.
Boom.
You see that slow start? There's a little. We got to make this joke. 'Cause He's retired Air Force over here.
I'm not retired. I got out. I'm just saying it's
Like,
different.
He's right.
If he's gonna make a gay joke, let's just say he's active duty Navy, and that's where it stops.
Man,
Two more.
I have-
Two more.
Can I get a copper? Yeah, whatever he got, I want it.
Is it that
And
good?
then that one you can put on mine.
I'll try one of those coppers too, ma'am. Okay, we're back. Commercial break brought to you by Thriller Light. I don't know. You can figure it out. We don't.
Thriller,
We
Thriller.
rhyme.
What an up and hour.
Oh, half an hour to you have plenty of time.
Yeah.
Plenty of time. So there's so many random people walking by. The airport is such a beautiful collection of diversity, man. Like every walk of life of person is walking through here trying to get somewhere. Maybe to people they love, maybe to a new job, maybe to go and learn something new that's going to totally change their life. And that's why I wanted to do this, is because you never know who you're talking to in an airport. It could be the CEO of a company, which is not Patrick, but it could have been.
Well,
We don't know.
I mean-
We don't know. It could be me. Probably the best beard anyone has ever seen. Hashtag Drunicorn. That's my brand. You love it. It's amazing. And there's just so many wonderful things going on, right, in life. And
You have a brand? Is that
yes, I mean, I am this. I am me, man. The brand is strong. It's pretty good, right?
okay.
People ride for my brand. It's,
Is it an actual brand, or are you just making it up?
No, I'm building it. I'm building it as we speak. Like,
Is it
you're
built,
part of the
or
process.
is it like just you're trying to build it?
Well, we're always trying to build, right? Like, we're always putting effort in. And branding and marketing are actually two things that I'm very weak in. You put me on a stage and you want me to speak to a room full of people, I got that every time. No problem, right? And just meeting new people and making connections. And
Probably my biggest lack in life.
what's that?
Public speaking. I can talk to anybody. I can talk to anyone under the sun. But when you put me in front of 50 people or more, I am terrible.
So now let me ask you this question. Do you feel nervous before you try to speak publicly?
What do you mean by that?
Do you get nervous?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's something to remember, is that nervous and excited feel exactly the same. So relabel it. Nervous and excited feel exactly the same.
So I'm excited.
You're
I'm
excited.
excited to be nervous.
No, you're excited to speak to these 50 people. You're excited to speak to these 50 people. Right?
No.
Yes, you are,
Absolutely
man,
not.
because nervous
No.
and excited feel
No,
the
no.
same way. For sure, dude.
No.
100%. 100%.
No.
I promise.
So
Trust me.
I'm in the Navy. I'm a boatmate. Part of a boatmate's job is to drive the ship, right?
No way.
Yeah.
You started out with I paint boats, and you're out
You ask
there.
anybody what a boatmate does besides a boatmate, they're gonna be like, all they do is paint and drop the anchor or whatever. I don't know.
But he
They'll
drives the
down
ship.
talking.
He drives the ship.
So then there's like qualification you can get to be a master helmsman. You have to brief the captain on what you do and how you do it, all that, yada yada yada.
So is your goal to drive a big Carnival cruise ship someday?
Never.
Never?
No.
That seems like it'd be, you're the party bus.
No, I'd rather drive like a little pleasure boat where I can go fish by myself.
But who's going to pay you to fish by yourself? Bass Pro Shops. Bass Pro Shops
Yeah, I'm
needs
gonna
to
get a tractor
sponsor
boat.
Patrick Fitzgerald.
Hey man, Humpty Dumpty, appreciate you.
It's a blessing. It's a blessing.
But to do that, I have to tell the captain, like, if we're pulling into port or coming alongside a boat.
Lean forward and be louder.
If we're coming alongside, a boat for unrep or FAS to get fuel or food or whatever for the ship, or pulling into port, I have to brief the captain.
Give us an example of that briefing right now.
What do you mean?
Just brief us about pulling into port.
Good afternoon, Captain. XO, CO.
You probably
Captain,
need to be
CMC.
locked up right now at attention. Is probably what you should be.
Yeah, but I'm like, I'm in an air. I'm sorry, sir. Like, who is this guy?
What just happened?
No.
As you
Absolutely
were,
not.
man. As you were.
Yeah.
I'll let you have standby. You can have standby. Parade rest.
Okay.
We
No,
all
I'm
know.
not. I'm definitely not going. Oh, you can talk in parade rest. That must be an Air Force
is
thing.
that-
That must be an Air Force thing. You can
Hey,
talk in
look,
parade rest.
We can text in parade rest. I don't know about you guys. Saving the nation one computer and missile at a time, man. Is what we do. It's what we do.
Brief them on the transit and your steering casualty response.
What?
That's it.
What is steering casualty?
The loss of steering.
So you're telling me that there's a whole term for when you can't steer the boat?
Yeah.
How often are you unable to steer the boat?
It's a rarity.
It is a rarity.
If it happens, you
the,
better know what to do.
so the steering casualty rate is like 0, and you're like, "Sir, there's no steering casualty," and he's like, "Thank you, bosun's mate.
No,
Get
that's
out."
not like.
I don't understand.
So there's different. There's regular.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh yeah.
No, it's a possibility.
Okay. So when that happens, do you have like a whole? What do you guys? What? So in the Army, it's an MOS, and in the Air Force, it's an Air Force Specialty Code, and it's the job designator. Do you? What is it called in the Navy?
A rate.
Okay. Do you have a Navy rating for the guys who jump off the side of the ship and then swim and push the boat to steer it?
No.
When you have steering casualty.
No, that's not a
That's
rate.
not a job.
But if
It's
it
not a
was,
job.
you'd be a boatmate.
If it was-
That's just. Hey, boats, jump off the side of the ship and fucking push it where it needs to go, you know? Or grab the
Yes,
oar.
sir.
Grab the oars. Got you. We'll figure it out, sir.
Fantastic, man. Okay, all right, Patrick. It's been almost a half an hour. Can you believe that?
Yeah, no, I didn't even want to talk to him.
He didn't even want to talk to me. And have you had a good time?
I have. It's
Look at the people. Look at the people and tell them. Have you had a good time?
I've had a good time. If he comes up to you and he's like, "Hey, you want to do a podcast?" Because that's not the way you should do it at all.
Well,
You'd be like, "Hey, man, you want to have a conversation?" And then just casually slip your phone
and then
out
just start recording.
and
I had to be
and
honest.
not tell them.
Look,
Like that would have been the way to do it.
This is probably how he picks up chicks. Just slides in and then just records it. But I am upfront about it.
Hey, if
I'm
you're
like,
gonna
hey,
do
I'm gonna record this. I'm gonna record this, and it's gonna be beautiful. And so we're connected now, man. We're friends. We're brothers. And what do you have? One parting message for the people? What if you could tell anybody anything that's super important to you that you think could like change the face of the nation in a good, positive way and bring people together? What is that message, man? Tell us what that is.
I have like a bad message. Is there like children that watch this?
Yeah, maybe. Probably not, but let's keep we're going to keep it PG. So no F-bombs, and we've said the S word a couple times maybe. We're going to clean that up in the next as we go. This is a learning experience. Well, you're in the Navy, so I know that that's 90% of your vocabulary, but So just, what do you want to tell people that is just beautiful, man? Like, what is it? What do you think?
I don't know, to be honest with you, a lot of where I am...
Get in, get close, get loud.
A lot of where I am and how I got to where I am is this quote, and you're not going to like this quote.
No, I do actually. Go for it, man. Do it. Let's hear it.
You ain't shit, you ain't ever going to be shit. So if you're ever told that, okay, I'm not shit, and then you prove that person wrong. I'm gonna be the person I want to be. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't be that person. And then when you do prove that person wrong, you can go them, call them, text them. You ain't shit. You ain't ever gonna be shit. And that's stepping stones in life. I love that quote. I say it every day.
So Patrick does affirmations. We just learned that. That's amazing, dude. That is an excellent quote. Do you know what the letters on my hat stand for?
No idea.
It can be done.
There you go.
It can be done. My name is Andrew Carroll. You're talking to Patrick Fitzgerald. This is episode number 1 of the Journey podcast. Random conversations with strangers in an airport. Let's get this shit together. It's all about a human community. We got this. You got this, and you're going to be great.
Hey, man, y'all have a good one.
Take it easy.